Right now? Okay, but if you won't even give us prep time, you take what you get and you like it. Welcome to another South Central Regional Library video. Hi, I'm Linda and I'm a librarian. Today, my assistant and I are going to tell you the story of, the Three Bears. Once upon a time, there was a little cottage in the woods. And in this cottage lived a family of three bears. There was Papa Bear, just, if we don't have bears, whatever's close. There was Papa Horse Bear, Mama Cow Bear, and Baby Duck Bear. And one day, they were sitting down to a lovely breakfast of an apple, when Papa Horse Bear suddenly said, "I have an idea. Why don't we all go for a walk before breakfast?" "But why would we do that?" said Mama Cow Bear. "We've just put breakfast on the table and it's not like it's porridge that needs to cool off." "Because it would make a better story," said Papa Horse Bear. "Oh, well, can't argue with that," said Mama Cow Bear. And so the three bears went off for a little walk in the woods. They hadn't been gone long when along the path came little Goldie Jack. Goldie Jack came along the path and he saw the little cottage in the woods. He thought, "Oh, that looks like an interesting place. I should go in and take a look around." "I should what?" "I don't know who owns it. I haven't been invited in." "That's trespassing. That might even be breaking and entering." But in spite of his strong inclinations otherwise, Goldie Jack found himself walking up the pathway and into the little house. And there on the kitchen table he saw a lovely apple. He thought, "I wonder if that's as tasty as it looks." He picked up the apple and, "Hey, I should not be doing this. Not my cottage, not my food, haven't been invited." But Goldie Jack took a bite out of the apple anyway. The first bite was hard and sour, and Goldie Jack spat it out into a napkin. He turned the apple to a spot that was red and took another bite. "Seriously, should not be doing this. Why are you making me do this?" This time, Goldie Jack bit into a soft, mushy spot on the apple. He spat that out into the napkin as well. But the third bite was perfect, crispy and sweet, and Goldie Jack ate the rest of the apple. "If I ate it all, can I at least throw the core and these bad bits into the composting and not leave a mess?" Goldie Jack tidied up the breakfast table. Then, "Can I leave now? Also, why do you keep calling me Goldie Jack? I'm not even blonde." Goldie Jack went into the next room. And there he saw three treasure chests. There were three treasure chests all lined up. He went up to the biggest one and sat down on it. "Okay, so sitting on them is ridiculous, but at least you're not making me open them up and snoop around." The big treasure chest was covered with rivets and reinforcing strips, and it was really uncomfortable to sit on, so Goldie Jack jumped down and went to the medium-sized one. The medium-sized treasure chest didn't have that problem at all. The lid was smooth and shiny. In fact, it was so smooth that Goldie Jack slid right off. So he went to the small treasure chest and sat down on it. The small treasure chest wasn't too bumpy or too slippery, but when Goldie Jack sat down on the lid, it made a creaking noise and then a loud cracking noise. Goldie Jack jumped up and saw that now there was a big crack running across the lid. "And now I've broken something. Can I please leave now?" Goldie Jack went into the next room. Great. It was a bedroom, and lined up in front of him were three dressers. The first dresser was tall, tucked under a high window. Goldie Jack suddenly thought he heard a noise. outside. So he quickly pulled out the drawers, the bottom one almost all the way out, then the next one a little less far, and the next one a little less, so they looked like steps. And then he ran up them to look out the window. This is a really bad and really dumb idea. Couldn't I just look out the back door? So Goldie Jack climbed to the top of the dresser and looked out, but he didn't see anything. And he climbed down, but as he did, one of the dresser drawers broke and he fell. Ouch! I told you that was a bad idea. The dresser next to it had all kinds of things on top of it. Little statues, a vase, jewelry boxes, hairbrushes, you name it. And when Goldie Jack fell, he bumped into that medium-sized dresser and a vase fell off and it broke into 2 pieces. Goldie Jack heard the noise again, and this time he decided to hide. He pulled out the bottom drawer of the 3rd dresser and tried to climb inside it. That's not going to work at all. I can't close it if I'm inside it, and besides there's stuff in it. Where's that supposed to go? At that very moment, Papa Horse Bear, Mama Cow Bear, and Baby Duck Bear came back from their walk, and they all came into the room. Goldie Jack looked at them and raced out the back door, where he saw a spaceship. Mama, Papa, and Baby Bear followed him out. "Hey, Jack," said Jane. Yes, Jane. "Do you need a ride?" "I thought you were out exploring space," Jack said. "I was," said Jane, "but do you have any idea how boring interplanetary travel is? It's like driving at night in a straight line for 3 months without a break." "Anyway, I had to come back. It's almost time to sign up for summer reading. Come on." "Just a second," said Goldie Jack. He turned to the bear family. "Look," he said, "I'm sorry for all the trouble I've caused. I don't know why I did any of that, to be honest." "Oh, we know," said Baby Duck Bear. "It's because it made a better story." "Oh," said Jack. "Anyway, I was thinking I could come back tomorrow with some tools and help fix some of the stuff I broke. I could even bring lunch." "Oh, that would be very kind," said Papa Horse Bear. "But make sure you come in the same way. If you take the west path instead, and you're bringing food, you'll end up at a different cottage wearing a red hood and talking to a wolf." "Not that it's a bad thing," Mama Cow Bear said. "The wolf is a great guy and a wonderful neighbor, but it always goes the same way. It starts with 'What big eyes you have!' and then it's all yelling and screaming until the woodcutter comes by to break things up. It may make a good story, but after the 6th or 8th time, it gets awfully old for Mr. Wolf." "Stay off the west path." "Got it," said Jack. "Then I'll see you tomorrow." He turned and waved to Jane, who activated the tractor beam and pulled him up into the spaceship. And the 2 of them flew away to sign up for summer reading. And that's the end of the story. Thank you for joining us for this South Central Regional Library video. See you in the next one. You know, I think I like that better than the original story. But yeah, don't tell them or they're never going to give us prep time again.